Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel CAD and Engineering by JS. Today we're going to review the AutoCAD commands circles and arcs. The circle command in AutoCAD allows us to draw circles, and there are 6 options for that matter. We're going to show how to use each of those options now in AutoCAD. The circle command, it's the third from the left in the draw panel. If you click on the command, it will display the options available to draw circles in AutoCAD. Let's start with the first one, center and radius. Let's say we're going to draw a circle with radius equal 0.5 units. I placed the point here to use it as my center, but it could be any point in the graphic window. So let's go into click center, and I have Autocad on, and I also have node with the check mark, so it's running Autocad. So I'm going to click and select the point and then move away and type in the radius 0.5. In this case, I'm not using the layer that I wanted to use, so we haven't gotten that far, but you can always change the layer by clicking on it and right click and using properties. That will display the property palette, and you can change the layer right here. We're going to use object, and I'm going to close that palette. Let's check some other ways that you can use this option for the circle, center and radius, just by specifying, let's say the center is going to be the endpoint of this line, and the radius is going to be determined by the tangent. So I'm going to use the override, Autocad override, select tangent, hover over this line until I see the tangent, Autocad, and then click. And again, I forgot to change my current layer, so I'm going to change it another way. The properties for that circle, I'm going to display the layers here and click on the right one. And we have another example, and another one using circle, center and radius, would be this intersection, for example, as my center, and the endpoint to define my radius. Funny enough, I did not change the layer. I thought I did. So now my current layer is that one, and I'm going to change this to the object layer. The second option to draw circles in AutoCAD is center and diameter. In this case, you have to specify the center of the circle and then the diameter, which can be specified as a number or using Autocad. For example, let's start with the first example. The center is going to be located where I had this point, and the diameter, if we read the prompt, now the prompt is waiting for you to specify the diameter. So I'm going to type in 1 and press enter. Very simple. In the next 2 examples, I'm going to use, in the first case, the endpoint and the center of this circle, and for the second one, I'm going to use 2 endpoints. So we're going back to the circle, and center and diameter as an option. So the first prompt is asking us to specify the center point for the circle. It's going to be this endpoint, and then the center point, to specify diameter, I'm going to use the center of this circle. And we can verify that the diameter, it's 0.62. And for the third example, we're going to use, for center and diameter, I'm going to use for the center this endpoint, and for the diameter the endpoint of this, the second line. And we can apply the dimension here, diameter 0.5. The next option to draw circles is going to be 2 points. In this case, it could be any 2 points on the graphic window. For example, I'm going to click on this one and this one. It could be, for example, 2 tangencies. In this case, let's repeat the 2-point command, and I'm going to use Alt Snap over right, pressing the Control key, holding it down, right mouse click, and select tangent. I'm going to select tangent to this circle, and then the second point I'm going to repeat the same thing using tangent and select the second tangent. And here is my circle. You can use 2 points, for example, these two endpoints of these two lines. I'm going to restart my command and I'm going to go back to 2 points. So this is the first point and this is the second point, and I have my line. And for example, using Alt Snaps, there are so many options which you can use to draw circles. We can use the midpoint of this one of the lines and to be tangent to the other one. So going back 2 points, I'm going to use the midpoint of this line, and then I'm going to use Alt Snap over right, press the Control key, right mouse click, and use tangent. And this is another example how to draw circles using 2 points. Let's continue with the next option to draw circles. In this case, we're going to see 3 points. You can draw a circle by clicking on 3 points on the graphic window, for example, like this, or using Alt Snap. Let's activate the command again, and I'm going to use these 3 endpoints. You can also use the option tangent, 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 which is this last one. So you're going to select the first tangent on this pentagon, the second, and then the third one will produce a circle that is inscribed in that pentagon. And in this case, I'm going to use the 3-point option. The first point is going to be the endpoint of this line, and the other 2 are going to be tangent to the other 2 lines. So I'm going to press the Control key, right mouse click, use tangent for this one, and then again tangent for the second one, and we have our circle drawn using 3 points. And the last option that we're going to review is tangent, tangent, radius. Let's draw 4 circles here using this option, and the radius 0.5. So if we follow the prompt, the first tangent is going to be this line, the second tangent, the vertical line, and the radius is going to be 0.5. Let's repeat the command, and again the first point, the first horizontal line is going to be our first tangent, then the circle is going to be tangent to this arc, and then the radius is 0.5, the same which we already used. So I'm just going to press enter. Let's repeat the same option, and following the prompt, the first tangent is going to be to this circle, the second tangent is going to be to this second circle, and the radius is going to be 0.5. And finally, we have 2 arcs. So let's repeat the command. The first object is this arc, the second is this arc tangent to both, and the radius is 0.5. Additionally, I would like to remind you that one of the ways in which you can work faster, speed up your work in Autocad is by using shortcuts. In this case, the shortcut for the circle command is C. So you can type in C and press enter, and then you will be presented with all the options right in the command line, where you can select which way you want to proceed. So the first thing is you have to specify the center point, or if you want to use one of the other options, you just click on them. Specify the center point, and then you can either enter the radius, or if you want to use diameter, click on diameter and then specify the value that you're going to use, for example 2. In our next video, we're going to review how to draw arcs in AutoCAD. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and provide comments and suggestions. Thank you.